Welcome to the Blue Cafe. We bring you stories of faith, love, and devotion. Yeah, just kidding, please help us grow by hitting that like button. Now on to the story. My M24, rich best friend, M23, is buying gifts for my GFF22 of 2.5 years. I was away for a little over a week on business and my friend of around 10 years started hanging out with my GF. This isn't normal but not an issue at first, as I trusted them both to just hang out and socialize. We've hung out in social groups in the past and my GF always has problems making friends, so I saw it as an opportunity to become friends with one of my friends. It is important to note that my friend is a lot more wealthy than either I or my GF. He works at an exchange company and always has money or varied products flowing in and out of his workplace. Meanwhile my GF and I eat bread and chicken cause that's all we can really afford to cook, maybe shrimp if we have the budget that week. While away my GF was sending me little updates about her day and what she was up to and how she missed me, normal stuff. After about 5 days she started talking about how my friend came over and hung out and then went to a restaurant. He took her out and had really fancy seafood. These meals had names I have never even heard of before. It was called swordfish samariglio. The amount of joy and excitement for this meal she expressed to me was wonderful. Till the crushing realization that I could never offer him the same level of quality when it comes to a night out like that. I swallowed my pride at first and elected to just be happy that my friend and her had a good time. I was still unnerved by it, but it wasn't moving in my mind quite yet. 2 days later she called and started gushing over the new clothes that my friend had gotten her. A black dress which was valued at like $7,000 or something. When she refused the gift at first, he just casually mentioned something to the effect of, "Oh, I have loads of samples of these from work, it's fine. Besides, you love it, right? Take it." This is when the alarm bells start really ringing strong in my mind. I start panicking admittedly. Why is he doing this so casually? Why is he going over my head like this? How do I approach this with a level head? Am I just seeing things in the wrong light? Then about 3 days before I came back from my trip, he took me to a resort thing by the beach. He said it would be essential for her to bring that dress, and from what was described to me he helped fend off beach goons that were eyeing her down. I feel utterly emasculated and useless. I could never do this at my current level. The closest thing I offer her for dates and gifts are custom leather gloves I made for a day out in the next town over exploring and seeing the sights. I guess what I am looking for is a way that I can approach this with the best possible outcome. I love my girlfriend, and I hope to continue to love my friend. We've been through some stuff, a lot of stuff. I'm scared of losing both. Thank you for reading. TLDR, my wealthy childhood friend is treating my girlfriend like a queen while I am away, and I want to not ruin my relations with my GF or my friend cause I do care very much for both of them. This dude is not your friend, he's taking your GF on dates. He is not your friend. If she doesn't shut him down, she is not your GF. Dude, being this dumb should be a crime. Like, dinner was fine, but he got her a mega fancy dress and took her to a resort. He even got her to wear the dress for him, LOL. Imagine you read this same post from a stranger. He is obviously trying to duck her, right? It's sad that a friend is doing this to you, but it's what's happening. Your girl is getting spoiled and enjoying it. She should be setting boundaries, but she is not. You need to talk to both of them seriously. You very likely have a shitty GF and friend, which would be two relationships you are better off without. The way this is going, they are going to sleep together, if they haven't already. Open your eyes, bro. You need to cut them off. He is wooing her like any desperate homewrecker, but ultimately it's up to her to put an end. Yes, most girls dig gifts and I hope it's only that to her, but at this age, I doubt she gets the idea that he is trying to win her from you. I suggest you explain why she mustn't entertain him, and if she calls you controlling and insecure, just tell her you're gonna walk away. Those two words are recipes for cheaters. You should not tolerate anyone who disrespects your relationship. Unless your friend is a blithering idiot, he knows damn well what he's doing. I recommend having a calm discussion with your girlfriend. Do not place blame. Talk about how the situation is affecting you and your feelings. Think about your words long before starting this conversation so that you can hopefully communicate your point without putting her on the defensive. Tell her that you are uncomfortable with accepting lavish gifts from people as it feels inappropriate. Let her know that you're feeling insecure and sad that you can't provide those things for her. Ask her to imagine a situation where another woman starts taking you out to dinner and buying you things she can't afford and how that might make her feel. Hopefully, she will quickly see your hurt and understand your perspective. As for your friend, you can be a lot less delicate. He shouldn't be spending one-to-one time and buying expensive things for anyone's girlfriend. Let him know that you feel it's inappropriate to be ostensibly taking your partner out for dinner dates and buying her expensive gifts. His reaction will determine whether or not he's actually a friend. Be prepared to cut him out of your life if you don't want to potentially compete with him forever. Real, good friends will not disrespect you and your relationship. The only guys who should be able to be buying her stuff like that when she's in a relationship are family members. Dad, grandpa, brother, etc. Your girlfriend ain't loyal. You need to tell both of them if the situation has stepped over your relationship and friendship boundaries and ask them honestly if they still want to be in a relationship with you or him. And can he be your friend without pushing boundaries with your GF? Talk to your GF about boundaries regarding their friendship. Totally inappropriate, on both ends. He shouldn't be buying her these things and she shouldn't be accepting gifts from other men. I would speak to both of them. And I would rethink my relationships with both of them as well. He is not your friend. He's feigning to get close to your GF. You need to have a serious talk with your GF and explain that any man who would act the way he is when her BF is out of town is not a good person no matter how much money he throws around. Money is the only thing he has to offer, and if that's enough for her, then you can do better. As a woman in a relationship, she should not be accepting these things in the first place. Would she be comfortable with a girl best friend doing this to you? I am going to assume no. Why would she accept gifts from her BFS friend in the first place? As a woman in a relationship, this would make me so uncomfortable since I wouldn't accept any gifts that my BF could not afford. Or I would tell him in a way where it'd be like, hey, X gave me this gift but I want to wear it for you, or I want to give it to you to give it back to him, etc. This I could see acceptable if a gift was forced on me. Why is your best friend wooing your girl? Is he in a relationship himself? Because these are all materialistic things. A relationship is not based on these things. Just my input. I would talk to them both and sit them down in person and start out with your feelings and how uncomfortable this makes you and if they have anything they would like to say. Be prepared though, because it sounds like she's falling for the materialism and your friend is not a true friend. We hope that by sharing these stories with interested folks like you, we can help people recognize the signs of a relationship in trouble, and avoid so many of these heartbreaking situations yourselves. Have a good day or night, wherever you are.